Good evening. This is Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. Tonight, political strategist Prashant Kishor wants Rahul Gandhi as the Congress's UP face, but the party says no. Can Kishor revive the party in Uttar Pradesh as a grand alliance of non-BJP parties has failed to take off even before it began?
Rahul Gandhi or his sister Priyanka should be the Congress party's chief ministerial face for UP 2017. This is what Prashant Kishor, the man who successfully crafted Nitish Kumar's campaign, has prescribed to the Congress for its mission Uttar Pradesh. If the Gandhis don't agree, a prominent Brahmin face should be projected to attract the 10 to 12% vote share of the community. The Congress, however, says Rahul's mandate is not restricted to one state alone.
And along with the President of the Congress Party is looking after the affairs of the Congress Party all over the country. We are very confident that the strategy for UP will yield good results.
The other part of Kishor's strategy is to repeat a Bihar-type grand alliance with all non-BJP parties. And 12th of May was meant to be one such occasion when Nitish Kumar is scheduled to address a rally at Varanasi, Prime Minister Modi's constituency. Sources say Ajit Singh has decided to keep away as he wants to keep the option of going with the BJP open. Mulayam Singh Yadav has already made it clear his party will go alone in UP. The BJP is already calling Kishor's strategy a flop show.
If the leadership is not matured and if Congress party in UP, I think so, stands nowhere.
Within the Congress, there are two views. One section believes if Rahul can win UP for the Congress, he will be a strong contender for the prime ministerial position in 2019. The other view is, as vice president of the party, Rahul should not focus just on one state, Uttar Pradesh. With camera person N. Ravi, Sandeep Phukan, NDTV.
Well, the question is whether Prashant Kishor's strategy of trying to revive the Congress in Uttar Pradesh is going to work in whatever form that may be. Joining us tonight, one of the Congress party's younger leaders and one of its faces in Uttar Pradesh, Jitin Prasad. Also joining us tonight, K.C. Tyagi of the Janata Dal United, Rajya Sabha MP, Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP and Shekhar Gupta here in the studio with us. Jitin, I think a lot of people are still trying to figure out what exactly is it that the Congress party wants Rahul Gandhi to do. We've been hearing for a really long time, and frankly, we're even bored of having these TV debates now about whether he's going to take over as party president and when that will happen. And now you have this presentation by Prashant Kishor saying, why not make him the face of Uttar Pradesh? What is Rahul Gandhi going to do, Jitin?
You know, firstly, Nidhi, I don't know where this talk of Mr. Rahul Gandhi being the face of Uttar Pradesh came from. Everyone talks about sources, but no one's confirmed. And as far as the Congress goes, everybody knows that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is playing a national role. And of course, UP is a part of that role, where 4 generations of the Gandhi family have contested from UP. So, however, whatever the strategy goes, Mr. Rahul Gandhi will be playing a crucial role for the Uttar Pradesh campaign. But that necessarily does not mean that he is going to be only a dedicated face for UP. He has a national role, and that is very clear. And I have no comments to make on where your sources are and what Mr. Prashant Kishor has said on this matter.
But what is that national role going to be, Jitin, and when does that actually happen? You know, again, we've been hearing about it for a couple of years now. Then we saw Rahul going into this sabbatical last year for 50 plus days. He came back. And ever since then, every few months, there are rumblings that he's going to take over the party, and he hasn't. So when is that going to happen?
No. Come on, that's the part of the overall strategy where the Congress party, the whole top leadership will take a call on as to when and how would be that opportune time. But as far as Mr. Rahul Gandhi goes, he is the vice president, he is taking decisions, he is touring, and he is our face for the national election in 2019. So when these designations come into play, they don't matter that much because his job is clear. He's working for the country and for the benefit of the party.
Well, Shekhar Gupta, let me come to you first before I come to the other politicians, which is that one of the things that's going around is that Prashant Kishor is doing this not because he actually expects Rahul Gandhi to be a chief ministerial candidate, but because he wants to somehow create a buzz in the Congress and get the cadre excited that something is happening in the campaign. You think it's working?
See, first of all, I am not sure Prashant Kishor is doing it. this is a very confusing environment right now. Not confusing. I'm not confused. It's a very messy environment right now, where A whispers something to B, who whispers it to C, to D, to E, to S. So by the time it goes to reporter Z, he or she starts saying, if so many people are talking about it, there must be something to it.
Well, I'll stand by the reporter and based on his information.
I'm not yet convinced. But if you look at it purely in terms of Congress party's point of view, it will be a very audacious thing to do if the Congress party's main leader, whether he's president or not, or when he becomes president, we don't know, offers himself to lead the party as a chief ministerial candidate in one state of India where the party hardly exists. It's out of character with the Congress party or with the Gandhis to take such a risk, to be so audacious. Maybe Indira Gandhi would have done it. I don't.
So you think it would be smart, but they wouldn't do it?
Well, I think people appreciate risk taking, but you've seen nothing with the Gandhi family for almost 4 decades now, 3.5 decades, that gives you the impression, that gives you the belief that they will take such a risk. So I think this is a little bit of kite flying. I'm sorry if your reporter did it. My apologies, but I think it's a bit of kite flying.
Well, and it's not just our reporter. There have been widespread reports.
I told you A tells, B tells, C tells.
Maybe it's not fair to say it's only Chinese whispers, but
and the reporter is Z.
But let me ask Tyagi ji, another interesting aspect to this entire election is that a party like yours, which is actually not even a player in Uttar Pradesh, is now part of what seemed to be the very early beginnings of a grand alliance type of experiment in Uttar Pradesh. Lekin Tyagi ji, will this work? Because you already have people like Ajit Singh who have problems with this. They don't want to share the stage with Nitish. You have Mayawati and the Samajwadi Party, which are at the moment not, committing themselves to any such grand alliance. क्या ये ग्रैंड अलायंस हो सकता है? अब इसको लीड कौन करेगा? क्या आपको राहुल गांधी में विश्वास है कि वो उत्तर प्रदेश में कुछ कर पाएंगे?
आपने ठीक कहा, हमारी पार्टी कोई उत्तर प्रदेश की राजनीति में बड़ी प्लेयर नहीं है। हमारा आज कोई वहाँ विधायक भी नहीं है, कोई सांसद भी नहीं है। वहाँ पिछले लोकसभा चुनाव के मुताबिक भारतीय जनता पार्टी सबसे बड़ी पार्टी है, जिसके 73 एमपी जीत करके आए हैं और 250 से ज्यादा विधानसभा क्षेत्र में उसकी लीड है। हम बिहार चुनाव की तर्ज पर किसी बड़े गठबंधन की इच्छा और अपेक्षा रखते थे, लेकिन सपा और बसपा का जो नेतृत्व है और जो वहाँ के बड़े मेन प्लेयर्स हैं, उनका ऐसा मानना है कि वो अपने बलबूते पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को पराजित कर सकते हैं, इसलिए उनसे कोई वार्ता करने का, कोई गठबंधन का कोई प्रश्न पैदा नहीं होता। जब गैर भाजपावाद की राजनीति के हम पथ प्रदर्शक हैं, टॉर्च बीरर हैं, तो हम जन जागरण का काम उत्तर प्रदेश में कर रहे हैं। हम ये भी स्वीकार करते हैं कि अगर भाजपा विरोधी कोई मोर्चा बनना है तो कांग्रेस पार्टी देश की एक बड़ी पार्टी होने के नाते उसकी एक बड़ी धुरी होगी। इसलिए आज की तारीख में कांग्रेस पार्टी को उससे अलग नहीं किया जा सकता। कांग्रेस पार्टी का नेतृत्व कौन करेगा, ये कांग्रेस पार्टी तय करेगी, ये हम नहीं तय कर सकते। जहां तक प्रशांत किशोर का सवाल है, प्रशांत किशोर कोई पॉलिटिकल लीडर या पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रेटेजिस्ट नहीं है। उन्होंने बिहार चुनाव में हमारी मदद की और उन्होंने उससे पहले श्री नरेंद्र मोदी की मदद की चुनाव प्रचार को संचालित करने में। इसलिए उनका नाम इस मामले में घसीटना कि वो प्रियंका को चाहते हैं या वो राहुल को चाहते हैं, जहां तक मेरी जानकारी है, जितना मेरा उनसे संबंध है, मुझको नहीं लगता कि उन्होंने इस तरह का कोई सुझाव या बयान दिया है और ना वो इस तरह के बयान और सुझाव देने के आदी हैं। हाँ,
कांग्रेस पार्टी, आप मुझे बताइए कि नरेंद्र मोदी का जो कैंपेन उन्होंने संभाला, दैट वाज वन पार्ट ऑफ इट। नीतीश कुमार, दैट वाज अनदर सक्सेस स्टोरी। लेकिन उत्तर प्रदेश में जहां कांग्रेस की हालत आपने देखी है कैसी है, एंड द कांग्रेस इज सो वीक एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशनली सो वीक इन द स्टेट, क्या आपको लगता है कि प्रशांत किशोर का जो ये लक्ष्य है, जो गोल है, इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट? मतलब वो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंटली उन्होंने कहा है कि हाँ हम जीतने के लिए आए हैं, लेकिन हैज ही बिटन ऑफ मोर देन ही कैन चू इन यूपी?
देखिए, प्रशांत किशोर कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेतृत्व में एक ऐसे मोर्चे की इच्छा रख सकते हैं जिसमें वो भी एक मेजर प्लेयर हो जाए। बड़े प्लेयर जो हैं सपा बसपा हैं और भाजपा भी कोई पिछले विधानसभा चुनाव में कोई बड़ी प्लेयर नहीं थी, उनको 44 सीटें मिली थी 400 के हाउस में। इसलिए लोकसभा चुनाव में उन्होंने अच्छा किया। अब लोकसभा चुनाव में अच्छा करते विधानसभा में करते हो ऐसा भी कोई जरूरी नहीं। जैसे दिल्ली में 70 में से सिर्फ 3 ही सीट मिली, 3/4 बहुमत से वहां हमारा वाला मोर्चा जीता बिहार के अंदर। अच्छा, जो 5 राज्यों में हो रहे हैं वहां पे भी आसाम को छोड़ करके वो बहुत अच्छा कर रहे होंगे, ऐसा नहीं है। प्रशांत किशोर क्या चाहते हैं कि कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व में, अब कांग्रेस का नेता कौन होगा ये तो कांग्रेस पार्टी तय करेगी, हम लोग कौन होते हैं तय करने वाले। लेकिन उस मोर्चे की एक मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी अगर उत्तर प्रदेश में हो जाती है गांधी परिवार के किसी सदस्य के द्वारा या कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता के द्वारा, तो उत्तर प्रदेश में एक नई राजनीति की शुरुआत हो सकती है जो पिछले लगभग 25 साल से नहीं है। 91 का चुनाव हारने के बाद।
Let me ask Sudhanshu Trivedi what you said. How does the BJP, Sudhanshu Trivedi, see these political developments? I know you may not want to comment on the internal politics of the Congress, but that apart, any attempt to form an anti-BJP grand alliance, do you believe that it worked against you in Bihar, but do you think it's anywhere near being the same in UP?
Whosoever understands the basic politics of Uttar Pradesh, I don't think there is any possibility of any such alliance, as it was very clear from what Tyagiji was saying. Because Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party both are considering themselves that they are going to be the sole claimant of power. And as far as the Congress is concerned, since last 27 years, they have opted n number of tactics. After firing in Ayodhya, supporting Mulayam Singh, to supporting SP-BSP combined in 93, to entering into an alliance with BSP in 96, and then going alone. They have made all sort of efforts, but mostly in the vain, except 2009 Lok Sabha election, in which they have got 22 or 23 seats. Because as Shekhar Gupta ji has said, that they are virtually non-existent in most of the parts of Uttar Pradesh. That's why you will see that the Congress has adopted the procedure of going for road shows rather than going for rallies, because they know that they cannot muster so much of public in the public domain. So in our opinion, the politics has changed a lot. The type of news which is coming from media, that taking this community, that community together, all these things can hold if your basic strength is there. Like multivitamins and steroids can only solve your purpose if there is a basic strength in your body. As far as Congress is concerned, I don't think there is basic strength in the body of the Congress left in Uttar Pradesh.
Well,
and as far as Samajwadi Party and BSP is concerned,
go ahead.
They are not just the leadership issue, as Tyagiji was saying. Their basic social base down the line in the villages are against each other. Because in the last 30 years, the basic conflict at the village levels with Dalits are with the OBCs, not the Dalits with the forwards. So I don't think, even if they enter into an alliance at the top level, it is going to materialize till the grassroots level.